Hi guys, it's Mike Celestino from Inside the Magic, and I just got home from seeing Avengers Infinity War at a press screening here in Los Angeles, and I am not allowed to say much about it, but I will give you my opinion. I will say that I was incredibly entertained. I was worried going in that this movie wouldn't have the heart or the character development that I've enjoyed in some of the other Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, but it did. It got me. I felt it. In addition to all the anger, the action, and the anger and the wrath and the revenge, there's a heart and there's a soul in this movie, literally and figuratively, because you got the soul stone, right? But yeah, it's great. There's just so much to unpack and process, and I don't want to spoil anything at all, but I will say that if you've read this, the Infinity Gauntlet series from Marvel Comics, you will have a general idea where this story is going and goes, and it won't matter because you'll still be really invested in it, because we've come to know all these characters and love these characters. Many of these characters have existed for 50 years. Some of them have existed in movie form for a decade with these same actors. So we've gotten attached to them, and there's that investment there that pays off in dividends in Avengers Infinity War. It's really fun. It's really funny. I will say one of my minor complaints is that there were so many laugh lines that I couldn't hear a whole lot of the dialogue because people were laughing. I was laughing. So probably more than a dozen times throughout this movie, somebody makes a wisecrack or says, you know, Thor says something unintentionally hilarious. Everybody in the audience cracks up, and you miss the next like 2 lines. So that part I didn't love, although I loved the jokes. I didn't like missing part of what people were saying after that. So it's gonna be one that you're gonna want to see more than once, certainly. I know I am. As soon as this comes out, I'll probably see it again. And the other thing I will say was a minor flaw for me was just some of the visual effects didn't quite hold up, weren't quite seamless. Like, I'll give you a specific: when a character wears a CGI suit and you can see their real face on top of the CGI suit, it's not quite seamless around here. Sometimes that looks a little like a floating head on this CGI creation, but that's again a very minor complaint for what I thought was overall an excellent film, and sure to be high on everyone's list of favorites from the MCU. Another great thing about this movie is that everybody gets a good amount of screen time. There are only a few characters that I would say get the short end of the stick there, because, you know, when I first saw footage of this back at D23 Expo last year, I thought, okay, you're gonna have the core Avenger characters, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy are gonna make a cameo. It's not like that at all. The Guardians are a featured part of this movie. A big chunk of it is devoted to them, and Josh Brolin does an amazing job as Thanos. Such a great interpretation of that character, again, that we've known so long from the comic books. Pretty much everyone, as far as the performances go, is right on point. The direction from the Russo Brothers is fantastic. I'm not their biggest fan, but I've started to understand recently, having rewatched a bunch of the MCU to get ready for this movie, I get the Russo Brothers and I understand what they're bringing to this world, and that is grounding it in a reality, because under certain other directors who would go unnamed, a lot of this would feel a little silly. And with the Russo brothers, they managed to bring it right back down to Earth and other locations. It feels real, and because we've been playing in this world for so long, we feel like we're there with the characters, and we believe it, and we're invested in it, and it resonates. That, I think, is pretty much all I want to say for now, because I don't want to spoil anything. I've been asked not to spoil anything, and I would be a terrible person for spoiling anything. So do me a favor, don't spoil anything in the comments below, and you know, be kind to your fellow fan going into this movie. There's a lot to spoil. It's just so much happens, and will continue to happen as we continue on in this Marvel Cinematic Universe. Very exciting to see what comes next, and very excited to see this one again, because, like I said, just so much to process, and so much fun, so entertaining, so much action, so much drama, so many laughs. You can't go wrong. I know you guys are gonna see it no matter what I say, but it gets my seal of approval. Enjoy Avengers Infinity War when it hits theaters this Friday. Probably you'll see it Thursday night, I bet. But have fun, and thank you so much for watching. This is Mike from Inside the Magic. See you real soon.